A few days ago, I looked in the mirror and I thought, what have I done to my face? I have just done a CO2 laser, and if you have ever done it, you know the struggle. I haven't done it before, and the first 2 days I thought I destroyed my face. I was experiencing intense swelling, redness, itching and burning, and all at once. And in that moment, I felt like I made a huge freaking mistake and I have permanently ruined my whole face, my skin, and really regretted my decision. But then I reminded myself to just trust the process. Healing doesn't happen overnight, growth doesn't happen overnight, and neither does love, success, or any other transformation. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela, and today I'm going to tell you something that you need to hear. Because I know so many of you feel stuck, and I know you are questioning if it will ever get better. I want to remind you today, when life feels like nothing is changing, everything is changing. Let's get into this. I want to start this video with doing an exercise with you. I want you to think about one thing you adore about yourself. One thing you absolutely love about yourself, and preferably not something superficial. Really dive deep and think about, what do I love about myself? What makes me proud to be me? One thing I absolutely love and adore about myself is that even when things are uncertain, even when life feels hard, when I'm going through tough situations, even when I have every reason to doubt, I have learned to always trust the process. And this quality has improved and changed my life in ways I never expected. I understand you, honey. We all want things to happen immediately. We want things to happen fast. We want fast success. We want quick love of our life. We want quick results. We want everything right now. When we don't see the progress immediately, we assume that things just don't work out or things are just not meant for us. But I need you to understand something. Just because you can't see the result yet, just because you can't see that success yet, just because you can't see that healing process yet, just because you can't see that light at the end of the tunnel yet, doesn't mean it's not happening. The most important growth is happening beneath the surface, and we are being tested right before it's happening. We are being tested from life if we manage to take on that responsibility. Think about when you start working out. You don't see the result immediately. You don't wake up the morning after your first workout and have visible abs. That's not how it works. But it also doesn't mean that nothing is happening just because you can see the abs not yet, right? The work is happening beneath the surface, and if you quit right before it's visible, you would never see the results. If you quit after 1-2 days and you don't see the abs yet, you don't see your lines, you will never know when or how those lines will appear because you already quit before it can appear to you, right? But it happens already. The first workout is part of the other 10 workouts or the other 30 workouts that will make your abs visible. And the same thing applies to everything in life. It applies to love, it applies to relationships, it applies to success, business, healing, growth, and the list goes on. It applies to literally everything. The people who actually do win, the people who actually do have results, the people who actually manage to change their lives are the ones who don't give up when they don't see results. These are the ones who simply keep going even when it seems like nothing is happening. I can't even count on how many times I felt like nothing was working. When I started my business, when I started with social media, when I started my YouTube channel, when I moved countries, when I did university, when I did school even. How often did I think I just want to give up? How often did I believe it's not working? But the only reason I am speaking to you today, I am living this life that I love, is because I trusted the process. Even when I had no proof, even when I felt like a failure, I just kept going. I want you to look at your own life right now. Is there something you feel like it's not working? Is there something you actually just want to give up on? Maybe it's your career, maybe it's your personal growth, maybe it's your healing journey, maybe it's even a relationship. Maybe it's like me, a physical healing journey. Ask yourself, what if I'm just one step away from my breakthrough, from my healing, from my dreams come true? What if everything is aligning behind the scenes? What if I'm just about to see why I had to go through this stage? You know, honey, transformation is uncomfortable. There will be moments, or there are moments, where you just want to quit, where you doubt yourself, where you doubt maybe the whole universe even, where you feel like you're going backward and not forward. It happens. The thing is, most people do give up just right before they have their breakthrough, just right before they are going to achieve what they always wanted to achieve. Because the hardest part is just right before the breakthrough. The hardest part is just right before it's happening. Because as I said, life is going to test you once more if you are actually able to take on that responsibility, if you're actually able to receive what you want to receive. It's almost like your old version of yourself, your old frequency, that old you wants to cling on to you and wants to stick with you and is about to get removed from you completely. So it's just trying once more if you really do not want that old version of yourself anymore. Now I want you to visualize something. Imagine you are in a tunnel, in a long, black, dark tunnel with zero light. And imagine you are already walking for such a long time, but you're still in the tunnel and there is no light to see in front of you. You simply can't see the end, and now you're questioning yourself if you took the wrong tunnel, if you took the wrong way. You're questioning if the tunnel even has an exit. But what if you are just a few steps away from that exit, from that light at the end of the tunnel? What if you turn back, you turn around, and you just turned back too soon? That's exactly how life works. Most people simply quit walking just before they see the light. And I don't want you to act like most people, because that's where the magic is gonna happen. Now I want to give you a few steps that you can implement in your life, that you can learn in order to trust the process more, in order to gain that ability to always keep trusting the process. The first thing is, stop obsessing over the outcome. I know it's important to know where you're going. You need to know you're going to look for the light at the end of the tunnel. And you need to know how this light looks for you, right? But you need to stop obsessing over that light. You need to see the next step. You need to see the right now. We get so caught up in when it's gonna happen that we forget to focus on what can I do today, that we focus on the next step right in front of you. Every single successful person that you admire, every healed person that you admire, every love relationship that you admire had to work in silence before they could show the results. Every YouTube channel had their phase where they had 0 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 0 views, 10 views, 100 views, and so on, in order to get where they are today, in order to get millions of views, in order to get paid for their videos, right? Everyone started somewhere. And you do not control when things are happening. The only thing you can control is what you are doing and putting in today. Which step, which work are you gonna doing today? You only can control how much effort you put in every single day. So I want you to shift your focus from when can I see results to what can I do today? How much effort can I put in my dreams, my healing, my love journey, whatever it is today? The second thing is recognize that discomfort is a sign of growth. As I said before, when you are starting to feel confused, when you're going through a phase of feeling lost, that's actually your old version that feels uncomfortable. You can only feel comfortable in a known environment. So of course you will feel uncomfortable just right before you are going to level up. You're going to feel uncomfortable in whatever environment is not used to where you used to be. So if you were used to be broke, of course you will reach a phase that is uncomfortable as hell in order to get to that phase where you're actually rich, because that's a new normal, that's a new life, that's a new reality to you. You need to be uncomfortable in order to let go that old version of you, because that old version of you, first of all, will feel uncomfortable in that new environment and will then finally, thanks God, leave you and make space for that new version of you that is made for that new environment you are aspiring to be in. Always remember, real change feels uncomfortable before it feels good. The next thing is detach from timelines. One of the biggest reasons people give up or make wrong decisions is because they believe they are out of their timeline. Like, you want to achieve something by 4th April and it didn't happen then, people give up. People give up because they put themselves on some imaginary deadline, and when it's not happening until then, they believe it's not supposed to be or it's never gonna happen. But honey, you have to let go of any kind of timelines. You are never too late, you are never too old, you are exactly where you are right now, because things are gonna happen exactly that time and that way they should happen. And that's when you are ready. Maybe you are simply not yet ready. That means you have to do more to get ready, to be ready. But once you are ready, believe me, you will get there. The fourth thing is celebrate small wins. Honey, big moments, big wins, of course, are amazing, are insane, and are, of course, to be celebrated, but so do the small wins. We cannot always wait for that big moment to happen to celebrate ourselves. The big moment happens because of all the small steps and all the small wins we did in that progress. If you learned something new today, if you didn't quit today, if you handled a situation differently today, those are small wins that can be celebrated, that actually should be celebrated. So acknowledge them. Be proud of yourself for simply not stopping, for not giving up. That's already so much. The fifth and last thing is remember why you started. Everyone is talking about your why. You need to know your why, and that's why. When you start to doubt, when you're about to give up, ask yourself, why did you start in the beginning? Why did you start in the first place? What made you start? What was the goal? And when your why is not just some material thing that you think, actually I don't need it, then you will keep going. My why, for example, is because I want to be able to fulfill my life. I want to feel happy, fulfilled, and I want to do something purposeful with my life. I want to be able to take care of my life. I want to be an inspiration for myself and for others. I have so much to give. And when you have a why like this, you are burning for it. If I'm thinking about giving up and then I'm remembering why I even started, why I actually want this, there is no way I'm gonna give up. There is no way I'm gonna stop. Because I know it's part of the process. I know I'm just about to get there. I'm just about to see that light at the end of the tunnel. Why do you think that some people just get successful once they have a child? Because that's a big why. They have finally found a why. They want to give the best life to their child. They want to provide the best things to their child, and that's that's an insane why. And that's why those people never succeeded before the child, and they got the child, suddenly they succeeded. There are so many people out there like this. Because if your why is strong, your why will always be stronger than your fear. Your why should be so strong that you are thinking about other ways on how to achieve it instead of giving up. That's why, guys, please, I want you to learn to trust in the process as much as you can, as much as you trust that things are gonna work out. The more quick they're gonna actually about to work out. Your belief is more important than anything else. If you believe it's gonna work out, if you trust it's gonna work out, it is. It is. It's just a matter of when. But you should not care about the when. The when you give up to somebody else, you just sit back and you know it's gonna happen. Anyways, guys, I hope this could help some of you to get through whatever you're going through right now. I really hope that you could take something from this, and I hope that you finally start to see the end of the tunnel. You finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I love you so much, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye. By the way, guys, I wanted to show you my results of the CO2. It's been now a few more days and the healing is progressing. And yeah, I don't have any makeup. I can't wear any makeup for a week or so, but it's happening. The process is processing. I would say I still have, you see, very red patches here. The skin is very rough still. My face is still a bit swollen, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. I love you.